Alright, so it's time for another entry in the reaction trailer series with the Trailer Rundown Volume 3. Now, what this is really here for, it's for me to catch up on trailers that I've missed out on, and to kind of give myself a chance to sit down and watch them all in one sitting without trying to make individual videos for them. And it allows to kind of catch up and just allow me to do those individual videos for the things that are coming out on a more consistent basis. Now, some of these are not too old, and some of these are kind of old. The only one that's going to repeat is I'm going to be doing another Toxic Avenger trailer watch, because this is the newest one that came out. And I did a video for the teaser. It was on the last volume, and now it's going to be on this volume, the newest one. So apparently it's a little different, it's a little longer, so I want to check that out. But first, we're going to get into Predator Badlands, which is probably the thing that I'm most excited about. It's not coming out till November, but I'm a huge fan of the Predator series. I loved all of those films. I don't care what anybody says about any of those films. The last one that came out, I know, is probably the worst one, and I think a lot of people agree with that. It does miss the mark with a few things, but I have a deep appreciation for the Predator series, and I always love getting more. And I thought this was animated, or there might be a different animated thing coming out for the Predator. I'm not 100% certain, but yeah, let's check this trailer out. Now, I saw this image floating around a lot, and that's why I was like, I have to avoid this trailer until I can actually sit down and watch it. So this is the first time I'm seeing the trailer, but I have seen this image before, and people have pointed out the numerous kind of hints that you could see on the walls and what you're looking at here, and it's very interesting when you really look at that and you look up a lot of those things. You check out those things online of people doing deep dives of what each of these means and what that actually means for the Predator universe. It's really cool.
I didn't think you survived.
I haven't even seen Prey yet. I have to watch Prey. Oh.
You're hunting something. And it can't be killed.
Interesting. Interesting. Ooh, that looks really good. I wonder what they're going for with that. So it's obvious that he's, I guess, the good guy of the story. And I guess what they're going for is that he is, wow, this thing's got 9 million views. It's totally worth it. What they're going for, I guess you would say, is that it's sort of a different place in the Predator world where he is the hunter and also being hunted. That looks really good, though. It looks very interesting. It looks very much like a departure from what they've done with Predator before. So they're always trying to find something new and something different. Like, one of my favorite iterations is the Predators with Adrian Brody and Danny Trejo. He's only in it for a little bit. That to me is one of my favorite ones because it's a very interesting take on the Predator franchise. That's what this looks like. It looks like another one of those twists that they're kind of trying to make to the universe to make it still different while still sticking to the roots of what Predator is. That looks very good. I can't wait for that. So next up is the sequel to The Old Guard, which is a Netflix film, a Netflix original that's based on a comic book, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. This came out about 3 weeks ago. It sits on 4 million views so far. I am watching it for the first time. I appreciated the first Old Guard. I thought that was a lot of fun. So I am curious to see what they do with the second one. I've never read its source material, but I would be curious to see what they could do with this storyline, because it was really good. I wouldn't say it's unique, but it is entertaining for what it's doing. So let's see what the Jesus, I'm playing it too soon. Let's see what the take is on the sequel.
How are you doing?
I'm at peace.
Didn't look that peaceful when you were throwing that guy out the window.
Listen,
Okay.
sometimes quick is better than subtle.
For centuries, I've watched you fight to protect humanity while forsaking your own kind. I will destroy you and everything you stand for with a power you can't even imagine yet.
Who is she?
She is the first of the immortals. She knows your histories, your relationships. I am scared of what she is capable of.
How do I find her? You and your friends don't have much time left.
Do you think she knows that I've lost my immortality?
Nothing that lives forever.
We're playing right into her hands.
I don't have a choice.
One day you'll understand. Every minute is a step towards death.
Then you're coming with me.
Next month. That looks like a good action movie. That looks like a really good action movie that I am totally looking forward to. I'd have to watch the first one again because I don't remember it that well. When did the first one come out? I want to say it's been a few years, so it's interesting how it's doing this now. Yeah, it's 5 years so far it's taken to do this sequel. So it's interesting to see what they're going to do with this one. And the first one was great. I feel like I remember hearing a lot of negativity about it, but I had very positive views on it, and it's nice to see that this one's got positive views. So I am looking forward to this sequel, but I definitely should watch the first one over again just so I can understand a few things. I feel like I missed a few key points in that trailer that I feel like would be explained if I fully remembered what happened in the first one. So I definitely got to watch that before I see the sequel. And of course, we're talking, it's been 5 years, so not enough to keep the memory, but hopefully that's a good enough thing to say, hey, let's bring people back to that old one, and Netflix will get viewership on the old one, and this one will definitely get its fair share of plays too. Okay, so we'll save the Toxic Avenger one for later. The next one we're going to do is the trailer for the remake of I Know What You Did Last Summer. Now, it came out a month ago. It's sitting on 1.6 million views, which is very low, so I'm guessing not many people are excited about it. I'm not going to say I was a huge fan of that franchise. I do appreciate the first one. I think the first one was a lot of fun, if I remember it correctly. It was a really good and entertaining horror film, even though it's just like one of those typical early 2000s slashers, just with a very different twist of the story, because that's all they were. That's all they are. They're just these serial killer films that's all about just what can you do with the character to make them unique, you know? Scream, urban legend, I Know What You Did Last Summer. I feel like they're all kind of in that same wheelhouse, and the only one that's kind of like surpassed that level would probably be Scream, because it's sort of this like meta commentary on horror while also being like a really good series of like just this connection of just like characters and movie tropes, and just kind of it does really well with the horror genre, and it kind of has surpassed these other films. But I think there's like 4 I Know What You Did Last Summer, so there's a community for this series. So a reboot is kind of, I guess, forthcoming, and I maybe should have come out sooner. So it's finally coming out. So let's see what the trailer has to offer.
Baby, you okay?
Okay, so
Why don't you go upstairs and do that?
is that the same actress who plays Megan? I have to look that up.
Guided meditation you like?
Thank you.
Find a peaceful setting and close your eyes. Imagine a white light calling you.
Hello?
Now, feel that love entering your body and emanating out from your chest. Take a deep breath in and remember the energy you give to the universe always comes back to you.
Yeah.
Do you think this is some kind of karma for what we did? What if someone saw what happened?
And there it is.
You need to handle this. This isn't the first time there's been violence like this in Southport. It's not going to stop.
I need to start drinking. Someone is coming after us. I need your help. I just have one question.
It's not a remake, it's a requel. They're doing exactly what all these other things have been doing. They're not redoing the story. They're doing the exact same story set in the universe with any of the survivors that would make it make sense and connect it. I mean, I guess I'm here for it.
What did you do last summer?
This place is so beautiful, it makes me want to die.
I mean, I guess if we want to do like the requel thing, like with what just about all of them kind of have been doing lately, okay. I should watch the first one over again. I should get into the other ones too. Oh wow, I said early 2000s. It's actually 97. Holy shit, I'm old. I thought that was way more recent. I mean, even early 2000s isn't that recent, but that makes me feel even older because I really thought that I was a teenager when that film came out. Kind of gives my age away, but, you know, whatever. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is another one that I feel like shouldn't be done. And I'll say this about any sequel that I feel is unnecessary. Now You See Me, Now You Don't. It's the third film in the Now You See Me series, and the first one was great. The second one, I feel like, is just there to kind of keep doing the whole mentalist gimmick, because that's probably the best part of the films. Because what could you possibly make the twist? And they sort of made it work, but I don't think it was as good as the first one. I don't know. I never thought they would do another one, but they're going to do it. So, wow, this shit's got 13 million views. That's more than like every trailer I've watched so far. It's been out for a month, though, so people are very much interested in it. And again, I think it's one of the big things to take away from this. It's just nice to see Dave Franco back, because I feel like I haven't seen Dave Franco in a while, and I feel like this might be his year of like comeback for films. Because between this and Together, and I think one other one, like 3 films for him in a year, is pretty solid. So, all right.
In the world of magic, everything that disappears reappears. Whew! It is very good to be back.
Come up, you're
She's
gonna
back?
be our
Okay.
helper.
Okay. Disappear in 3, 2, 1.
J. Daniel Atlas in the house. Who wants to see a magic trick? I think we would have made the Horsemen proud. My Atlas was spot on.
Really? I'll be the judge of that. According to that card, for some reason, I need you.
Why not the other horsemen?
The other horsemen are dead.
Oh my God, what?
No, they're like dead to me. Things got too real for them. They gave up. Stop interrupting. I'm talking about a trick that is bigger and better than anything you have ever seen. It's now or never.
What's the trick?
The heart diamond. It's the most valuable jewel in history.
But what makes this diamond so special?
Because a magical tarot card told us.
For decades, the Vanderbergs have been selling diamonds to warlords, arms dealers, traffickers to help launder their money.
If you want to stop the devil, don't cut off her hands. You lift her wallet.
Open sesame.
Still safe with me.
Relax. Diamonds are forever.
Stop him!
Jack? What are you doing here?
Saving your ass.
Emily Reed?
Fanboy later.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
I don't know you.
Let's go!
My horsemen. We were brought together for a reason.
Gummies kicked in.
Bring down 2 generations of criminals with a single sleight of hand.
8 magicians against a worldwide criminal network. I like our chances.
Want to see a magic trick?
There he is! You enjoying the show?
Shall we get on with it?
Hey, guys, dead end.
Open sesame.
Way to represent, Merritt.
Worth a try, was it? Never know. I think you do know.
No, I'm not about that. That's what I'm saying. Like, the first 2 were at least coherent in what they were doing with their storyline, and they were at least trying to make the same thing make sense. I don't get the whole being... From what I recall about those 2, it was strictly about people within their general circle, their general environment. Like, the second one involved his twin brother, and it still had something to do. Like, I don't even see Mark Ruffalo in there. I don't know. I felt like the first, like, 2 was more than enough. I don't think this is going to be as good as the first one, and probably not even near as good as the second one. And I don't even like the second one, so I maybe I'll see it one day, but I don't think I'll go out of my way to try to catch it or something. But that's my opinion. Maybe you guys are looking forward to it. I don't know. All right, so last but not least, we're going to watch the final or the most recent trailer for Toxic Avenger. This is going to be the 3rd one I've seen, and I'm kind of just doing this right now just so I can watch it and get the video out there of my first reaction of it, because everybody already knows at this point, if you've seen Volume 2 or if you've seen my teaser reaction to it, I'm looking forward to this movie. You can't tell me otherwise that this isn't going to be a tremendous film for all of those of us who kind of grew up in that trauma world with the Toxic Avenger, and getting this when it was almost not going to be seen and it finally is going to be seen is just a huge feat for that community of us who do love these films.
One band. One town. One chaotic concert. The world we'll never forget.
This guy's voice.
Is it difficult dealing with all these different personalities?
It's colorful.
Oh, there's Elijah Wood.
It's hard to keep them reined in, but honestly,
Finally get to
that's
see him.
part of the music.
Discover how the Killer
so
Nuts
weird.
became the sensation they are today.
I feel like we're legends already. It's monster core. It can't be defined.
This is Becoming Nuts.
Now streaming on Nuts Plus.
Shocking allegations against BTH of organized crime connections and heinous environmental abuses.
Who the fuck is ruining our show?
Wow!
Are headaches keeping you down? Is stress making you look ugly and old?
Oh, I think this is just the other one. Is this the other one? Yeah, we saw this one already. So I guess it was just the first minute of this. Oh, that looks good. Oh, that's such a good note to end this on because I just cannot wait for that film to finally come out. Everything I see of it, each little minute they give us is just, it's so good. And it's just nice to see Elijah Wood do something weird. I'm kind of used to watching him in Yellow Jackets recently, so he is kind of creepy, and I feel like nobody gives him enough credit for the creepy vibe he can actually give out, which is why, like, when he does do those roles, it kind of elevates it a little bit. He plays creepy really, really well. Oh, that looks so good. All right, well, that's a wrap for Volume 3. I'll do more of these big like compilations of 4 or 5 trailers in a row if I ever get backed up again. But for now, I'm going to try to kind of stick to the single ones and see how many of those I can get out as consistently as possible. But I do the best I can, and I don't get them all, so I will eventually wind up doing a Volume 4 at some point. So if you do appreciate these, check those out, or check the other ones out. And, you know, all my other videos, you know, if this is the first thing you're watching, I do a lot of different videos for this channel, and I appreciate if you check them out and, you know, subscribed. Thanks. If you made it this far, you are awesome. Give the video a like if you enjoyed it, and let YouTube know I'm doing a good job. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and check out the other videos in the studio. All of this helps support me and the channel, so it is very appreciated. Whether you're new or returning, thanks for watching. Cheers.